Welcome back to Mind Coliseum, and congratulations on making it to the 5th sign that you may be depressed. And that 5th sign is self-harm. When you think of self-harm, what comes to your mind? Probably someone who slits their wrist or cuts up their body in other ways apart from just their wrist. Someone who's trying to do harm to their body, literally. And those are signs and forms of self-harm. They are forms of self-harm. I also want you to think of self-harm not just as doing to yourself, but also as not doing for yourself as you should. When we go back to the other videos, for example, two of the 4 previous videos, eating too much and eating too little, they are both signs of self-harm. You are self-harming yourself. You are self-harming yourself. The eating too much, you are doing to yourself, right? You're harming yourself by eating way too much. Then you are burning. Then you need to eat. The eating too little is also self-harm. So even though you are not putting in, you are not doing to yourself. By not eating enough or at all to the point where your health is at risk, by not doing what you should do for yourself, you are also self-harming. So self-harming is not just about what you are doing to yourself literally. It's also about not doing for yourself the things you need to literally be alive, like eating. Eating enough, eating the right amount, a healthy amount. When we look back to isolating yourself, you see, again, self-harming is literally doing to yourself, right? Physically hurting yourself. Self-harm by isolating yourself is when that's not your intention and you're not doing it for a reason like to meditate and to find yourself. When you isolate yourself, you are self-harming yourself. Maybe not physically, but mentally you are. Because you are saying to yourself, you don't deserve to be around your fellow human beings. You are saying you don't deserve that community, the socialization. You are saying you don't deserve that. You are depriving yourself of something that is essential for not just your survival, but your well-being. Self-harm, in my opinion, from what I believe, is not only hurting yourself, literally, but it's also not doing and giving to yourself the things you need to survive, because you are harming yourself. The person who is not giving themselves food for nourishment and growth is harming themselves. They are. You are harming yourself when you don't eat enough. Just like if you do eat too much, you are harming yourself. You're also harming yourself when you don't do enough. When you take yourself away from other people, and it's not your intention to, you don't want to, but you just can't help but just feel like you want to isolate yourself, and you are depressed and you don't want to see anybody, you don't want to go out. You are harming your mind. Socializing with other people allows your mind to grow. Your mind will start to shrink until it's literally dead, until you are literally dead in your mind. Because you need to socialize for your brain to expand. You need experiences, you need life, you need the people in life. so you can grow mentally. So just as you may physically hurt yourself, and that is self-harm, when you don't eat enough, when you isolate yourself, when you don't look after your body, when you don't get a haircut, dress good, wear good clothes, you are also harming yourself. Because when you see yourself in the mirror and you say and you see that you're not looking after your face, your body, you're not exercising, you're not grooming yourself appropriately, when you see that, how can you love yourself? You can't. It's impossible. And it's not about you have to be beautiful or pretty. It's not about that. You see, it's not about really what you look like by doing those things, like looking after your body and your face and yourself. It's not, and dressing nice. It's not really about the doing of it. It's about knowing that you care and you love yourself enough and you care about yourself enough to put the effort in. It's not about the result. It's the fact that you are taking action. You don't have to look the best or dress the best, but the fact that you are trying, you are telling yourself, wow, I deserve good things. Stay blessed, and I'll speak with you soon.